Hello, good people. Father Brad here with Coffee Talk, where we drink coffee. I don't really have any more in there. And talk about Jesus. Today we are talking about things happening right now in our world. It's the Ireland's decision to legalize abortion with their new amendment to their constitution. I was reading the New York Times, an article that was on the website, the New York Times, and in the article the headline was this: Ireland votes to end abortion ban as a rebuke to Catholic conservatism. And the first line was, Ireland voted decisively to repeal one of the world's most restrictive abortion bans, sweeping aside generations of conservative patriarchy and dealing the latest in a series of stinging rebukes to the Roman Catholic Church. Now, I think some might take offense to that or be angry that this author wrote that, oh, they're being biased. I actually agree with the author. I think that part of the reason that Ireland voted the way she did was because of the loss of moral authority that the church in Ireland had because of the sex abuse scandals of the late 80s to the early 2000s. The church failed. We messed up, and we lost moral authority in the eyes of the Irish people, who are very Catholic, at least culturally. And so they felt betrayed, rightly so. They felt like the church was hypocritical, rightly so. And we apologize for that. I apologize as a priest of Jesus Christ for the sins of leaders of the church throughout all of history. It's not just now, but I'm also here to say that regardless of your relationship with the church, regardless of whether you've been hurt by the church, and I apologize for that, our decisions about whether we support and vote for abortion in our countries, whether you're in Ireland, the United States, whatever country, shouldn't be based on our relationship with the church and her moral authority. That's what we're talking about today. How can we be against abortion by using just logic, just the natural law, just the way in which every person, whether you're a Jew, you're a Hindu, you're an atheist, you can all be on the same page and be against abortion? Number one, what are we talking about? Really, the essential issue is what is in the womb. What is the unborn in the womb? Is it a child? Is it a human being? Is it a person? Because if it is a person, if we answer that question and the answer is yes, then no justification is sufficient. No reason is sufficient to say we can choose to kill that innocent person, human being. But if it's not a human being, if it's not a human person, then no justification is necessary. We don't have to make apologies for abortion. It's not abhorrent, it's not wrong, it shouldn't be rare because it's not a human person, it's just cells. A way we can play this out as an example in my conversations with people is we can replace the unborn with a toddler, just a person on a different stage of development. A child in the womb will become a toddler. So we replace the child in the room with a toddler. So a common pro-choice argument would be this: the poverty of the mother. A mother who finds herself pregnant, she might be poor. It might be hard and seemingly impossible for that mother to take care of that child in her womb. Let's replace the child in the womb with a toddler. Should a poor mother who has other children to take care of be able to choose to kill her toddler? Well, most people and most sane people, rational people would say absolutely not. A person can't decide to kill their toddler because they are poor. And yet that toddler is someone who's on a different stage of development. Not different in kind, but just a different stage in development. Is the child in the womb a human being with rights and dignity the same as a toddler? You answer that question, you answer the question of abortion. Another argument people have presented to me is that they don't know what the child in the womb is. They don't know whether it's a human being or whether it's a clump of cells. Is ignorance of what something is justification to be able to destroy it? So let's have another example. A dad is in his kitchen washing some dishes, and his son comes up behind him and says, "Dad, can I kill it?" Well, logically, the answer depends on what it is. He doesn't know what it is. It could be a bug. It could be their dog. It could be his little brother. The answer changes based on what it is, but it would be irresponsible for the dad to say yes in ignorance of what it is. If we do not know what it is, and it's a possibility that it's a child, then we have a moral responsibility, I believe, and I think logic plays this out, that we have the responsibility of protecting it. Now, how can the church regain her moral authority? In Ireland, here in the United States, anywhere in the world. Number one, through humility. We messed up. We have messed up. We always have. St. Peter messed up. Everyone messes up. We should strive to be perfect, strive to be better, but recognizing that we're fallen and that we've messed up is step number one. Two, I think, is having a consistent pro-life ethic. What I mean by that is not being myopic with one issue, just protecting the child in the womb. The Catholic teaching about being pro-life is broad. It's expansive. We respect the immigrant, the rights of the immigrant. We respect the rights of the worker. We support just wage. We support, as Catholics, the destination of all goods. The preferential option for the poor. We respect the unwed single mother and supporting them and the child in the womb. All of it falls under the Catholic Church's social doctrine. If we as a church are really decisive and clear and consistent in our ethic, we'll go a long way in regaining our moral authority.